Mbale to recognize you on behalf of the District Governor and Rotary International President.
Chief.
Rotarian Simon, I pin you with this pin of Paul Harris Fellow in recognition to your contribution to humanity. Always ready to write, this pin can open doors for you. As we say, usually wear these pins on the left hand near the heart. You are rich in the heart, you may not be rich in money, but you are rich in the heart. And that's what makes it Rotary a different organization.
Thank you very much.
Henry, I pin you with this pin of Paul Harris Fellows in recognition of your vital, marvelous contribution to humanity. Thank you very much for serving humanity and being able to give from the little you have. Again, wear this pin with pride. It tells a lot about you and how your heart feels for humanity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, Rotarian. And I want to conclude by saying, because of you Rotarians who have given last Rotary year, our District 9213 was lovely boys. Thank you very much for understanding that Rotary is about family. We have a concept that we call Family of Rotary. It includes all these lovely people that you have brought here. It's a journey that you're going to walk with your family. The benefits of Rotary are going to reach your family. We're very, very grateful that you've accepted to join this very prestigious organization. You're joining a family of over 1.3 million Rotarians all over the world. And the decision you're making today is to open up yourself to the world. You become an international citizen from now onwards. Why? Because wherever you find yourself, there will be Rotary Club like this one to welcome you. There will be Rotarians like this to support you. There will be Rotarians like this to do whatever you would like to do in life and to help you move on in your career, in everything that you would like to do. There will be family to love your family. And so we're very happy that you've joined us. My humble request on behalf of the District Governor is to request that you also interest your wife to join Rotary. This is beautiful. She is a member of the mighty Rotary Club of Chadondo, one of the most vibrant clubs in our district. You're very welcome. So thank you for doing a good job, for growing Rotary by bringing your husband into this family. And because Francis works with the Ministry of Works, I want to take this honor to again invite you, Rotarian, to come.
Francis, you're welcome to the family of Rotary. You never regret serving this organization and belong to it. Always serve with pride and feel proud to belong to be a Rotary. This is the certificate of membership, so you will now just hang it in your office so that every time you turn your eye, you'll see that you'll be reminded that you're a member of this mighty organization. This is the moment. Outgoing President Julius, you have served diligently in this club, the Mbale Metropolitan Club, for 1 year. You have done a good job. But as it is the norm in Rotary, leadership rotates after. Are you ready? and willing to surrender the leadership to the next person who has been elected by the club to serve the club for 1 year?
Yes, I'm willing.
I think LG that solves all.
Thank you very much, our guest of honor. So we are all safe. Let's give the president another clap. And I'll use this opportunity on behalf of all of us present here to thank you, President Julius, for a job very well done. The guest of honor has reminded us that we serve for 1 year in Rotary, and we voluntarily pass on to the next person. So at this point, I will request you to voluntarily and with a smile, hand over that beautiful chain to our guest of honor. Thank you. Let's give the president another hand. So the Rotary Club of Mbale Metropolitan, right now, your leader is the guest of honor and is your president for now, for a few moments. And I'm going to request that President Julius, you step back a little bit and create space for transition. Okay, so I hope that all the family members of President Sunday Kenneth Kasenene are all here with us. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. So this is the moment when President Kasenene, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, I'm ready to take on the presidency of this club.
President Kenneth Kasenene, you have been elected to one of the most important offices in all of Rotary, the office of the President of the Rotary Club of Mbale Metropolitan. You are elected by the members of your club. It is an expression of their confidence in your leadership. If you are willing to accept this responsibility, then I'll ask you to raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and you mention your name,
I, Sunday Kenneth Kasenene,
do solemnly pray that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the Rotary Club of Mbale Metropolitan,
that I will faithfully execute the office of the President of the Rotary Club of Mbale Metropolitan,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
and that I will, to the best of my ability,
support the district governor and Rotary International, and that I will uphold the Constitution and bylaws of this club.
And that I uphold the Constitution and bylaws of this club.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. And how does it feel?
It feels nice, but the chain is heavy.
We wish you the best in the area of service. Can I have... Where is the gong? Okay. This is one of the symbols of authority of the club. You always bring fellowship to order by operating the gong. Can you try? There we go. We have rehearsed well, so he's ready for the duty. still taking responsibility. Please, if he's not at home, don't ask where he is. He's offering service of ourselves to the community. Thank you very much, everybody.
I think it was not by the God's grace that I have the PS and human resource, and the PS had really wanted to come and celebrate with me. That is the Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Works and Transport, who is my friend. And what happened is that about 2 days ago, he lost his daughter. And the ministry, all the ministry staff, apart from the departments and sectors which are around this region, have not managed to come. And I request that we again stand and observe a moment of silence for the loss of Martha, who has been dear to the ministry family. May Martha's soul rest in eternal peace. Thank you. It's not usually a good start on the sad note, but we have to recognize that that is God's ways, and we cannot do anything about God's ways. Putting that aside, we come back to the moment of joy and celebration for this milestone in my life and in my career. Standing on the already observed protocol, allow me to say the guest of honor, Rotarian Honorable General Edward Katumba Wamala, the keynote guest speaker, Lieutenant Governor Kate Barasa, all the past presidents, past assistant governors are present, the past presidents present, our newly inducted Rotarians, most especially Francis, whom I have the honor and privilege to serve in the same department of Transport Regulation and Safety, and who I proudly and cherish and feel gratified to have introduced Rotary. Francis, thank you very much for joining this wonderful family. Our distinguished Rotarians, road tractors, and interactors. On this special note, I want to recognize my own daughter, who is my firstborn, the eldest, who, by her own will, without any force or any message, was inspired by the Rotary of the work that I was doing and told me that I want to join Rotary. And I encouraged her to join, and she's a member of the Rotary Club of Calvary University, where she's a fourth year medicine student. Loretta, please step forward. Now this is a Rotary event, and being a Rotarian and being my daughter, I feel honored and privileged to stand with you here. This is not a moment of show, but it is a moment of inspiration and encouragement, support humanity, and most especially the less privileged. I committed to support her as a student, pay the dues, pay for all the functions, and I think I'm doing that. With me and her, the younger sisters also were motivated. And the schools where they are interactors. I'm proud to mention this, and this should be a lesson, I think, to all of us Rotarians, that the work that we do should encourage our young ones to join the. For us, we are retiring, and these are the new future Rotarians. Our invited guests, in all your respective capacities and dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen. In the interest of time, I have a written speech, but I will try to be very brief so that I don't stand between you and your dinner. Good evening to you all once again. First and foremost, I thank the Almighty God for the grace and opportunity to serve humanity through Rotary. With profound humility and immense gratitude, I accept the responsibility and the honor of serving as President of Rotary Club of Mbale Metropolitan for the Rotary year 2025-2026, which is a night for good. Yeah, the United Presidents, you know, ride or die. Isn't it? Ride or die is our slogan. In a very special and passionate way, allow me to appreciate the guest of honor, Rotarian Honorable General Edward Katumba Wamala, the Minister of Works and Transport, my boss, for honoring our invitation to officiate this installation ceremony and for accepting to serve as our chief fundraiser, which is aimed at providing to the Rotary Foundation. Your presence today is not only a symbol of your deep-rooted commitment to service, but also a great personal and professional blessing to me. Thank you very much, General, for coming to officiate on the function of a small man like me in the ministry. I'm really humbled. I want to mention something about the General and why this club told me that, why don't you invite General? We were in Naivasha at one of the district conferences. And General, under his club of Sese Islands, they were the ushers at the function. General offered me a seat, but I did not realize that he offered me a seat. I was so much humbled, General, to see a person of your caliber ushering me from the doorway and taking me and giving me a seat. And I wish I could have a moment to tell you this. When you accepted my invitation, I was the most delighted and excited person, so that I could deliver this message and tell the public what Rotary is all about. When I was inviting him, we were at a district conference in Jinja. I moved with him from his car. We went chatting as Rotarians up to the seat. Not as a public servant in the Ministry of Works and Transport, but as a retired. Then I told him the wish of the club. And he said, that one definitely I will do. When we go back to office, come to my office and we'll schedule the date. And that one I did, and we agreed on this date. Thank you, General, for serving humanity and for that simplicity. For us to approach you and feel happy to associate with you, irrespective of the positions and the honor you hold. Thank you very much. I sincerely extend my heartfelt appreciation to the Lieutenant Governor, Kate Barasa, for graciously honoring my invitation to be part of this special occasion and for accepting to deliver what I certain will be a truly inspiring keynote speech. That one I have no doubt. I have not listened to a speech, but I know what you are going to deliver. Based on me, I know. Your willingness to work hand in hand with our club gives us renewed confidence that together we shall deliver impactful service, foster growth, and attain well-deserved recognition through this Rotary year. Dear members of Rotary Club of Mbale Metropolitan, by the time I was supposed to have attained my PHF accolade in 2022 with the fellow colleagues, but we had a hurdle on how we reach this level. But because I got a chance to interact with Kate at the district, all that one was solved. And that is why you see our PHFs are what? Are falling every now and then. And I encourage all members who want to to get the PHF level, I commit like I did, and still, with Katie's support, you can even get your PHF pin come within less than a week.
Andrew, that you all know the name, right? In recognition of your exceptional dedication, unwavering participation, and selfless financial support, the Rotary Club of Mbale Metropolitan. With the deepest gratitude, we honor your service above itself. Signed, Sunday Kenneth Asenine, Club President, 2025.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Mama. We call her Miss A, the youngest member of the club. To join the army and serve the country as well. Those who want to join the army, even as an engineer, you can still join the army. As a doctor, you can still join it. Okay.
Okay, we're done. Thank you. I want to thank Mama Pakapulo. Thank you very much for summarizing my CV in that short time. Thank you. This is a CV which has taken me 44 years of service to my country. I appreciate what you went through. LB, thank you very much. I want to thank you for defining what Rotary is all about in your speech. Thank you. And, I feel honored and privileged to have been invited as a guest of honor on this very, very important function of installing a new president for the Rotary Club of Mbale Metropolitan. He has been on my case ever since we met in the Discord, and I had to honor this. And this is what Rotary is all about. I had to drive from Kampala this morning. Had some inspections to do in Mbale, where our unit is working, and then I made sure that I'm here, and I'll be leaving very early tomorrow to go and be the permanent secretary, as you heard, who unfortunately lost a very young lady, 34 years, very incredible daughter. So we'll be burying her tomorrow in Kaliro. So, Kenneth, I want to congratulate you. Congratulations for having achieved to come this far in the Rotary life. As we've heard, Kenneth is a member of my ministry. He's also a very committed and enthusiastic member of road safety, but he's not behind the EPS. If the EPS affected you, Kenneth was not the one who brought about the EPS. For Rotarians, this is another time worth of celebration, as we witnessed, and we all saw, we have all been witnesses to this. We witnessed a peaceful transfer of authority. Peaceful. And I wish that this could happen, not only in Rotary, but not only in other clubs, but eventually in our country, that this will happen. This was witnessed today, the peaceful transfer, as we recommit to service of ourselves. And that's what makes the difference. And we have heard LG talking about what Rotary is all about. It's about touching that soul which will not be able to come and say thank you, but you knowing and being highly satisfied that that little money, that small money which you contribute, either during our fellowship or at any other one time, will reach out and make a difference in somebody's life. Somebody you'll never be able to meet. Somebody who may never be able to come and say thank you. And I can tell you, it's very satisfying. When you pay or when you contribute and you don't expect a payback, it's more annoying when you lend somebody money and he fails to pay. But when we contribute in Rotary, we don't mind, we are not expecting any payback, and that gives us a lot of sense of satisfaction. So all those who want to join Rotary, please, that's what will make you sleep very comfortably. Knowing that 1,000 shillings you have contributed that day will put something, will put water in somebody's house, will make a difference in some lady who is maybe was having labor pains and could not be helped. That's how we work in Rotary. Just like the ants, just like those ants, which take a small piece of soil in the mouth, and overnight they build an ant hill. That is how Rotary works. And I want to attract and interest all those who have not yet joined. I've seen my officers from Medtech, they are here. Please feel proud to contribute to society. I've seen many other people who are very potential Rotarians in this room. Please join and feel the beauty of giving. We found, of course, there was no practical, what we could call real life in Somalia. Everything had broken down. No systems, no government, no nothing. Then we realized there was a community where ladies were walking about 6 to 10 kilometers to go and fetch water. So we worked with our engineering brigade and our friends from the US, and we said, let's sink a well close to the community so that they can have better water and relieve the ladies the pain of going 10 to 6 miles with water. So we went ahead and sank the well. Very clean water, very nice, pumped by a solar pump. But then the ladies were not using this water. So we started asking ourselves, what was the problem? Now later, we came to realize that these ladies wanted to walk the 6 kilometers to be able to have a kabozi. Because in their culture, the women cannot talk a lot when men are around. So the only way they could be able to interact and have a kabozi with each other is to go for that far to fetch water. So what did they tell the husbands? They told the husbands that this well, which we had sunk, was not good. The water was smelly, and they preferred to go 6 kilometers away. Now, we realized that we had not done a needs assessment of the community. President, Rotary is not all about work without play. Rotary is fun. Don't forget to include in your program fun for your members. Yes, part of what makes life moving in Rotary. If you want to see a club which knows fun and work, visit Kampala, Rotary Club of Kampala. They'll tell you and they'll show you what working and fun means. So please make sure in all your programs you have an element of fun for your members. As I conclude, outgoing President, I want to thank you. Thank you very much for steering the club to this side. Thank you for leaving the club breathing. And so you have handed over a live club of the incoming. Kenneth, you have received a club worthy leading. So we want to thank you, President, immediate Past President. Thank you very much for this, Julius. We want to thank you, and thank you for accepting to hand over the chain without much. But you are still sitting close to the high table. I think it's better to go to the Russia and there, so that you can feel how the and he likes it. He likes it. Thank you. That is received. We're going to count down. Make sure the knife is
high enough? Good. So we're counting from 10 to 8 to 7 and 3 and 2 and 1. That's our guest of honor.
Chewa era nga kiyamba bantu naddala abantu abali mu bwetaavu. Si kibiina kya ssente oba kyaki, naye nga kibiina ky'abantu abakuŋŋaana awamu ne tugatta obwongo ne tugatta n'akasente akatonotono ke tusasulayo ne tufuna n'emikwano ebweru etukolagana nagyo ne tusobola okuyamba abantu ba bulijjo ababeera n'obuzibu obutali bumu. Rotary tubeera nnyo mu kukola emirimu ng'egya okutuusa amazzi amayonjo eri abantu, okutuusa ebyobulamu eri abantu, amasomero bwegati amatonotono, naye nga okusinga tubeera nnyo ku byabulamu n'amazzi bye tusinga ennyo okutunuulira. Kati leero Rotary Club ya Mbale Metropolitan ebadde ekyusa obukulembeze obw'okyokukola. Ate ekimu kisanyusa ennyo ku mirimu gya Rotary nti tuyamba abantu abatayinza na kuvaayo kugamba nti munnaye nkuddizaayo kubanga bambi baba tebalina, kale betutunuulira ennyo. Naye tukoze bingi nga kansa, muwulira kansa rwan, eyo yajja nga tumaze okulaba ti kansa kifuuse kizibu mu ggwanga lyaffe. Kakati netusalawo mu kifo ky'okubeera nga tukuba emimiro twekubagiza, lwaki tetwegatta ne tulaba engeri gye tusondamu ssente. Kati era ensonga eyo neetambula, twafunirako n'abatukwasizaako okuba ebweru, kati nekiba nga bwe kityo bwe kiri. Kati ekibiina kya Rotary kiri mu nsi yonna, era kati wetwogerera kiweza bamemba ndowooza miliyoni nga 13 mu nsi yonna. Abavubuka twagala nnyo bakubiriza bayingire Rotary kubanga ng'era Omuganda bwagamba nti emiti emito egigumiza ekibira. Kati abavubuka bano tebayingidde, ffe abakadde abalimu bwe tunaagenda tuggwamu, ekibiina kijja kuggwamu amaanyi. Ate Rotary eno erina n'ekirala kyeteeka mu bavubuka, eteekamu empisa mu bavubuka. Bw'ojja mu Rotary toyinza kumala geeyisa, era ndowooza nga bwe mulabyawo buli kimu kikolebwa mu ngeri eri organized. Bwe tugamba nti kutandika fellowship balina ekiraga tikatutandise, bwe kuba kwogera kulina we kukoma, bwe kuba buli kimu kitegekebwa bulungi. Kati naawe obeera memba ogenda olaba ensengeka y'ebintu, si mukola ya mirimu yokka naye ne mu bulamu bwo ng'omuntu n'olaba ensengeka y'emirimu y'ebintu ebiyinza okuba. Kati Rotary kiyamba nnyo okutendeka abavubuka naddala mu by'obukulembeze ne bava eno wansi nga bazze batambula bulungi. Kati ng'ennaku zino tulina ekizibu eky'ebiragalalagala mu bavubuka. Rotary kyekimu ku ekibiina ebiyinza otuyamba okulwanyisa emizeejo nga tukutte ku bavubuka ne tubalaga n'ebizibu ebiri mu Rotary. Kuba Rotary ebeeramu abantu ab'enjawulo, buli profession mweri ojja kusanga mu badokita, bainjiniya, baani. Kati bwe mutuula n'abantu abo tovaamu kyekimu, omala omwezi ng'otambudde nabo ojja kulaba nga kyanjawulo ku bulamu. Mwebale.
Lubadde olunaku lwe tuyita olw'okuteeka mu ntebe pulezidenti omukulembeze wa Rotary Club eya Mbale Metropolitan. Badde nzira mu bigere by'opulezidenti abaddewo Julius Olimbwa, kati nze pulezidenti omupya owa kilabu Engineer Sande Kenneth Kasenene ajja kukulembera omwaka ogw'2025 2026 ogwa Rotary. Byengenda okufokasingako ekisooka kwe kulaba nti bamemba ba kilabu abakadde bonna bakomawo mu kilabu ate era ne basigala then ne twongera okuleeta abamemba abapya era leero okukola omulimu ogwo ntandise n'okuinductinga abamemba ababiri kwegatta ku kilabu. Ekyokusatu kwe kulaba nti Rotary tugigaziya ne twongerako kilabu endala ze tuzaala. Kati kilabu yaffe genda kuzaala kilabu endala. Tulina kilabu 2 eza Rotary, Rotary Club of Namayingo Information and Rotary Club of Bududa. Kituufu kyoyogera, Rotary Club emanyiddwa ng'ekibiina eky'abagagga, naye abantu kye bamanyi si kyekyo kyeri. Bana Rotary bagagga mu mitima, si muki si mu ssente. Essanyu tulifuna mu kuweereza ate nga tulaba nga tulina omuntu omulala talina mwasirizi okufuna akamwenyu, atalina emmere okufuna ki eryo lyessanyu lyaffe. Obwo bwe bugagga bwaffe bwe tulina mu mutima, si mu ssente si muki. Mu Rotary kyekibiina kyokka kye tukwata ssente ne tusasula okuweereza obuweereza abantu abatalina ki, abatalina byakulya, abatalina mazzi, abatalina ddagala mu malwaliro. Kati nga kilabu yaffe ffe tusasula $60,000 buli mwaka buli memba, naye ssente ezo zidda mu kibiina kyaffe Rotary International, ate ze zikomawo nga batuwadde projects ez'okulaba nti abantu abo tubawa obuweereza obusobola okubawa obulamu. Projects ze tulina project ya mental health. Ennaku zino buli muntu kumpi mulwadde waki, kumpi mulamu. Tuvolaba abantu beetuga, abantu babuuka kalina, abantu bayingira mu motoka. Nange kennyini ayogera nyiza okulowooza nti ndi bulungi, naye ng'ogenda okutuula obulungi ojja kusanga nti nange nina muki ebinsumbuwa, ebindeetera stress, ebindeetera obwongo okukola ki, okutabuka. Project emu gye tugenda okukola. Eyokubiri ye skilling the youth. Tulina youth b'omu area enamakwekwe okubawa ebyemikono n'okukola n'ebyemikono. Eyo ye project yetugenda okukola ki, yetugenda okuteekako essira. Eyokusatu tulina signature project yaffe eyavaako okutandika ekibiina kya Rotary. Tulina babies home eri St. Kizito Gangama ku church. Kati eyo gye tujja kwongeramu okulabirira abaana bano bamulekwa abali mu babies home. Project endala ey'okulaba nti tujja kusimba emiti in one of our Rotary focus area, the environment. Emiti 10,000 seedlings zetusuubira okusimba nga tukolagana ne clubs zaffe endala eziri mu Mbale and even Kampala and in the eastern region. Ffenna wamu okwegattira wamu ne tusimba emiti seedlings oba ensigo 10,000 kulaba nti tukoze eki, twongera kutumbula ebyobutonde bw'ensi. Amanya nze Rotarian Sandy Kenneth Kasenene, President of Rotary Club of Mbale Metropolitan.